A young Florida couple celebrating a new chapter of their lives, now in the grips of an unthinkable tragedy. What was supposed to be one last vacation before the start of graduate school, instead ending with a deadly attempted robbery and an unsettling discovery deep in the Alabama wilderness.
A celebratory mountain getaway for two Florida college students instead devolves into a deadly confrontation. 22-year-old Adam Simji and his 20-year-old girlfriend, Michaela Paulus, driving down a remote road deep in the Talladega National Forest, about 80 miles east of Birmingham, when a woman on the side of the road flagged them down, asking for help with car trouble. Instead, she pulled out a gun and ordered the young couple into the woods in what police call an attempted armed robbery. But Simji pulled out his own concealed weapon, and a shootout ensued. In an interview with local outlet WBMA TV, Paulus described that terrifying moment. Quote, Adam pulled out his gun and told her to get on the ground, and that's when she started messing around with her gun. It jammed once, but they both shot at each other, and she was shot a few times, and he was shot only once. Paulus, who was not hurt, called 911 and started CPR on her injured boyfriend. Tragically, he died at the scene. Meanwhile, their attacker, Yasmin Hyder, was shot several times but survived. She yelled for help from a nearby accomplice who retreated into the woods and left her behind. Paulus said it took 30 minutes for police to arrive. In the meantime, she sat and waited while the woman who shot and killed her boyfriend pleaded for help nearby. Quote, the girl was asking if she could get away because she had a child and she needed food, and it wasn't supposed to be like this, and she can't go to jail, but her femur was shattered and she couldn't get away. Paulus continued, we would have given you food and money. I already told her she didn't have to shoot. A multi-agency tracking team descended on the forest, uncovering a sprawling tent city near the crime scene. Police calling it a, quote, hideout for a group of people living off the grid. As they approached the so-called base camp, police spotted the accomplice who ran from the attempted robbery, now identified as Crystal Pinkins. But as officers ordered her to the ground, a 5-year-old boy ran from the woods holding a loaded shotgun. That boy, now identified as Pinkins' son, ran to his mother and dropped the gun, and police contained the scene without further incident.
We do know that both women linked to this crime are facing identical charges: 1 count of murder, 2 counts of kidnapping, and 2 counts of robbery. So here now to help us delve a bit deeper into this, former CIA officer and FBI Special Agent Tracy Walder. Tracy, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me, Nichole. It's good to see you.
You know, this is such a wild story, and playing the role of Good Samaritan, which is apparently what this couple was doing. It isn't something, we would normally discourage, but what kind of warning signs should we maybe look for if there was somebody who appears to be in need of help, appears to be in distress? What do we do? And what can maybe tip you off that someone does not genuinely need help?
So I'm going to sound like probably a horrible pessimist here, but obviously I've done and seen a lot. And I think really the best thing that you can do is, we truly never know if someone is up to no good or not. And the best thing to do in a situation like that is to roll down your window and let the person know that you will call for help, and you can stay in your vehicle until help arrives for that person. But I would never suggest getting out of your vehicle, particularly in a sort of a remote area like this, to help someone. It's perfectly fine to be a good Samaritan, but there are other ways to do that that don't put you in imminent danger.
All right, and Tracy, there are so many just unusual and disturbing details, in this situation. 2 women supposedly living in the woods. There's a 5-year-old armed with a loaded gun. We know that this Alabama court has issued a gag order. What would be the reasoning behind doing that?
So I think what we're looking at here is because this happened on federal land. The Talladega National Forest is a federal reserve, basically, and it's actually illegal to squat or live off the grid on federal land. And so I think because we are dealing with Alabama State Police, local police, and perhaps the Federal Park Service, that's probably why there's been a gag order issued in this case.
All right, Tracy Walder, always a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.